This is CCS-TV, empowering voices, inspiring futures.
Building your child's financial future starts earlier than you think, and it starts with Southern Chautauqua Federal Credit Union. With the Kids Credit Union, families can take simple, achievable steps today that lead to big outcomes tomorrow. We believe small, consistent saving habits build confidence, responsibility, and lifelong financial stability. Your child could graduate with up to $10,000 to kickstart their future. We're more than a bank. We're a long-term partner in your child's life. Stop by your local branch today and let's start their journey together.
Hello everyone, Patrick Smeraldo here from CCS-TV. We are here today to have another community conversation with an event that, to me, it's in Chautauqua County. It kind of means summer in Chautauqua County to me, which is great, and some other things that are going on there. We have Terry Mays and Catherine Ogue here with us here today at the studio. Welcome, appreciate you guys very much.
Thank you.
So we are here today to talk about an event, what I would say inside an event. The major event is obviously the Chautauqua County Fair this coming summer. Lots going on out there. You folks offer a special tidbit on a couple of evenings during the fair. Mm-hmm. And for everyone, can you please tell me what you both do and what will be going on out there?
Well, I'm a director on the Chautauqua County Fair Board. Mm-hmm. I'm basically in charge of the harness racing portion of our fair and any other horse-related programs, mm-hmm. 4-H, different things like that. Our horse racing horses we have are New York Sire stake horses. They come from like the top grade to the middle grade to the fairs. Very expensive race horses, very good product. We're trying to express how good this product is, mm-hmm. for our horse racing industry. That's pretty much what I've been doing for the past 3 years now. I was on the board 3 years ago, started, and just trying to push it forward. We want more education of the horse part of it for the people interested, get people interested in watching and following horse racing.
Absolutely.
Again.
And Catherine?
Yeah, so I've been on the fair board for about 2 years now. I'm secretary.
Awesome.
I've been helping with the harness racing for almost a year now, having a great time doing that. But apart from that, I kind of help facilitate the museum that we have on the fairgrounds as well. So those are my two big things I'm involved in.
What you both do is something that when we do some events here in town, people will, like, when they just show up, it's like, oh, the fair's going. Like, right. Nobody realizes the enormity, mm-hmm. of literally 365 days of what goes into that, right? And that's a huge undertaking because not everything goes as planned. I know that. I've done a few things, and things always pop up and what have you. So is that the way that the fair operates? Like, different people take different segments of whatever happens?
Yes, that's generally how it, kind of separated out, so a person's kind of responsible for certain things.
Sure.
So, we all meet once a month and go over everything. We have meetings and that, but it is pretty much kind of separated out where one person is kind of in charge, but relays back to the executive board.
Sure, and probably always looking for people to get involved.
We would love to have more people involved. Yes, we would.
Yeah, that's usually the way it goes with those events.
Yes,
we'll
for
take,
sure.
Many hands make light work, as my friend Mr. Feld would say. Many hands make light work. Yeah. That's awesome. So, and we were out there 2 summers ago with the kids that we had. We went to the 4-H, and literally, mm-hmm. and I will tell you, I'll self-admit, I grew up in Jamestown, and Justin Gould, the mentor, said, we should go out to the 4-H. And I'm like, for what? Like, what are we doing? And we brought the kids with us and the crew and the camera. It was the best time. It was awesome. We were in, into the barn, and the kids had awards that they had won, and we stayed for the big raffle. I think there was a raffle that day. That was a huge thing, and I'm like, this was awesome. And it was just, to me, there's a few things in Chautauqua County that like signify Chautauqua County. There's a few, Chautauqua institutions, but the fair, it goes for a couple of weeks, I believe, 10 days, 2 weeks.
It goes 6 days.
6 days?
6 days now, yeah.
You pack all that into 6 days?
Yep.
I thought it was a lot longer.
Yeah, no, we go 6 days, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Is there, and weather's obviously huge, you worry about that. When we do something outside, it's crazy.
Well, my racing, over the years has been a issue, because sometimes because of the conditions we would have to cancel the racing.
Sure.
So that puts a little wrench in, it throws a little wrench into the spokes, but we try to work it out, and I've been doing extensive amount of work on our track to prepare it so we can't have those things. If it rains, we should still be able to race. We shouldn't have to cancel because of the track conditions weren't possible to race on.
And now your family, we talked about this, and just for full disclosure, Terry and I were speaking. When I was a kid, my dad, who's no longer with us, we owned horses as a kid. I remember. I was young enough to I told him, I joked with him, I said, I remember a lot of arguments with my mom and dad about cost of medicine for horses and things like that, and going between Batavia and Hamburg and all that. But, so your family's been in this forever, and that's why we recognize your last name.
Correct, yeah, I've been in it from Silver Creek, the butternut farm in Silver Creek. We had horses back when I was a kid. We had over 100 horses on our farm. Sure. And training and racing, breeding, traveling across the state, traveling across many states, racing them throughout the course of the summers and falls, whatever. Sure. So,
and we'll give you the dates here coming up, but like when you say with the fair, is there anything, we'll show fair posters. So the way CCS operates, just so, and we spoke about this earlier, I think the fair is great, right? I think those things in our county are things that we need to keep going, because it kind of defines us as people. I think there are people as old as me, I'll pick on me, that'll say, well, I remember when we went and did this, or I remember when they did this. And it's one of those things we can pass down generation to generation. Just a few of the other, obviously rides, food, right, Catherine? What else what's going on out there?
Oh man, we've got some performances on the mini stage. Okay. Each night we'll have events on the grandstand. Yep. Food, carnival, all the animals, those are always a big draw for everyone.
Huge.
Yeah.
And huge in the work. I've coached in the county, and I had kids at Pine Valley or wherever. I've coached those kids that put so much care in it. They're not just doing it for 6 days. That's their life, right? They're doing that. Yeah. That's
a year-round, just like we do our business. It's a year-round business for them.
And 4-H.
Getting their animals prepared for that 1 week of the fair.
Right. And then 4-H in the county, too, is that's a huge undertaking, too, in itself. And then to showcase that at such a needed spot, I would say, just a unique Chautauqua County, plenty of parking, the whole thing. It has everything soup to nuts, so that's awesome. So when we come back, we're going to talk a little bit more about the fair and what's happening, and obviously the horse racing, and really get into that. I think that's just, I will admit, I didn't know. So I think that's great. We'll be able to share that with the entire county. So when we come back on Community Conversation, we'll go into those details. We'll be right back. Thank you.
Jamestown, New York is where innovation meets sustainable growth, fostering a vibrant community of creative, dedicated people who truly love where they live. It's a place where you can build a fulfilling life with excellent schools, quality healthcare, and a cost of living that supports your ideal lifestyle. Blending small-town charm with easy access to big city amenities, Jamestown is the perfect place to live, work, and raise a family. Jamestown, New York, the pearl of opportunity and balance.
In Lakewood, life moves with the rhythm of the lake. Morning coffee with friends, afternoons on the tennis courts, evenings filled with music and laughter. From pickleball rallies to family sailing, from local shops to the farmers market, Lakewood is where moments turn into memories. This is community. This is connection. This is Lakewood, New York, where good times live.
Looking for a place where business thrives, nature surrounds you, and life doesn't come with a big city price tag? Welcome to Chautauqua County, where opportunity meets affordability. Build your career, grow your family, and enjoy the outdoors, all in one incredible place. Chautauqua County is open for business, for fun, for life. To learn more about the boundless opportunities Chautauqua has to offer, visit livechq.org.
Looking for something special, something you won't find anywhere else? God's Gift Boutique is downtown Jamestown's destination for ready-to-go gifts, gorgeous home and garden decor, and all those perfect little finds you didn't know you needed. Just steps away from all your favorite spots, make Dots on 3rd Street your next stop downtown. Dots Gift Boutique. You'll find just what you're looking for.
Welcome back, everyone. Community Conversation. I'm Pat Smarello, CCS-TV, here with Terry and Catherine from, and I apologize, is it harness racing, but what's the official name of the event at the?
Our event on the July 2nd is our Stars and Strides. We're trying to do something to kick off the weekend for the 4th of July weekend.
America 250.
For the 250th anniversary of our country. So we're trying to do something to kick off the weekend, have something a little special.
That's huge.
So
that's it. The dates are the 2nd and
July 20th.
2nd and the 20th. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Those are the 2 race days, correct. Yep.
And as we do with all our programming, we'll show all that. It'll be on our site. We were telling them how CCS-TV works about, being able to target this around the country. You'll be able to see this soon in the region because we do have things. And I think that type of an event, when you do it and we show it, that's the best part. That's the best part. We're going to show it live, and then if you miss that, hopefully they see it and then they come back to it because they didn't know that was going on. That's the goal. And the other goal is that they might say, Catherine mentioned, like the food or the rides, whatever. Well, you could couple that around an event because when you go, you buy a pass for the day.
For the whole day,
The whole day. So
Yep.
you could go at, races start at what time?
On July 2nd, it's going to be at 4 o'clock post time. We open the gates at 2 o'clock.
Okay.
But 4 o'clock is post time, and we'll probably roughly go two and a half hours roughly for that. Plus our event that day goes from 2 until 10 that evening.
Right. That's what I mean.
So,
you make a day from 2 to 10.
Yeah.
Make a day, bounce around, do some different things, have a snack
Yeah.
when you come in, dinner when you leave, things like that.
Yeah.
That's the type of thing that and you probably have experienced this, which is when I can feel you. I don't do it year round, but when you do those events, people don't realize the what is it? I mean, in estimation, I know PJ, I know the county knows what this does for us. You bring people to our county via this event.
Yeah.
I mean, it's that simple.
Yeah.
And when people look at, well, what do we, like, no, you have no idea what this means to our area.
Yeah.
Not only the local people, but the people
Yeah.
that brings to our area.
Yeah.
And a thing like horse racing, where in the summer you would have to travel a lot further than.
They definitely do. They travel from our end of the state to the opposite end of the state in New York, right. in Yonkers, New York. So
Yeah.
Saratoga, the Syracuse area, Vernon Downs, Tioga Downs, now the Elmira area.
Sure.
Just in our state, but we go Pennsylvania, Canada, Ohio, New Jersey. That we travel all over.
Great thing. Summer, you could see it, right?
Yeah.
Catherine, what's the biggest hiccup? I always do this. Sorry to put you on the spot. What's the biggest hiccup when planning an event like this? What comes up?
There's just always something you didn't consider.
Exactly.
You start and you're like, yes, we're on a good track, and then there's 5 things that you didn't think of. Just stuff like, okay, how are we going to fill space between races? How, what are people going to have to do after the races start and when we're aiming for a light show finale?
Sure.
So between then, so it was getting live music, making sure we had food trucks, beer tent, wine tent, games, carnival events for people. So it's just, you think you've checked one box, but you then have 2 or 3 more that you have to check.
Sure.
After that.
With all of that, you're always taking solicitations for vendors too, correct?
Yes.
Like that,
Correct.
you're always doing that. The more,
Yes.
the merrier.
Yeah.
Help support, plus them too. I mean, I've done those things too with events that we've had where people have come one year as a startup.
Yep.
And that's where people discovered them, is at a place like that. And for the fee they paid, they would say, oh, it's an investment. It sure was an investment because you tripled your income over the year, and now you're back as this big business, and you've got all these things. And those are the things, too, that I would encourage people. Not only is a ticket sale support or what have you, it's the other stuff that helps solidify that we can have harness racing because of this, and this is just extra on top of it. And once you provide that experience, like we've done that. I've done that where we've gone either to places around here. Or if you pass it up and you don't do it, I've done that with my wife too as a family. We never did this summer. Why didn't we do that, right? So in these 2 nights, you can, right now, I just told you, you can circle the calendar and plan it. That's so awesome. That's incredible. As far as okay, so we go through the hiccups. What's the greatest thing that's ever come from this? I mean, just one experience that you're like, this is, first of all, for your family, like, that must provide an incredible joy.
I definitely do it. You know, I do it for the horse people personally, because I grew up in the business, and I know the business has been struggling over the years, and we're just trying to regenerate some interest in it and get people more active in the business again. I have people coming from Malone, New York, to come to race at my fair in Dunkirk. To me, that means pretty impressive that they're driving 6 hours or more to get to my place to race their horses. So that's impressive for me. I mean, just to try to do it for other people is what I'm aiming for. To make it a better race day. I'm making the track better. I'm making the grounds better. I'm doing everything to make it a nice day. We had food last year for them. This year we're doing this little carnival thing plus the fair day. Awesome. I mean, I'm just trying to do it to enhance our product.
And that's the thing that I work with a guy, he plays football, but Harrison Phillips, he works with kids with disabilities, and we've always talked, what's your why? What's your why? That's your why right there. That's
pretty much why.
So when you have a person with that burning passion that you have, and I would say that for people on the board, that's a lot of work to do, right? So you have to have that. It meant something to me. So to me as a patron, or anybody that's a patron out there, it's quality, right? I'm not going there to see some rinky-dink thing. I'm going there to see an event or an activity or an attraction that people have put a year into. And that's why the entertainment to me and the fair itself seems so important in our county, because of the quality that goes behind it. It's not just a band that we're going to try out or something like that. I've done millions of events or things like that, and they're just like, well, what did you care? I'm like, no, I'm getting bands right now for Labor Day, right? That you don't understand. And then I've done this too with the Christmas parade, you know. It's a week, and you start watching the weather. That weather app, probably if they tracked that on my phone, it would be a lot. So it's a great why. So what we're going to do when we come back, we're going to get into the in-depth portion of racing, what we can expect there, and from start to finish. We'll get right back to you on Community Conversations, CCS-TV.
At Phone Zone, we've got you covered from head to toe, literally. From the latest sneakers to the hottest phones, we carry the county's largest cell phone inventory and the freshest styles, all at prices that can't be beaten. We're friendly, we know our stuff, and we're here to make your experience as easy as possible. Locally owned and operated since 2011, we're not just a store, we're your neighbors. Phone Zone, your one-stop shop for all things mobile.
Life moves fast, but the moments that matter slow us down. School runs, weekend games, road trips you'll never forget. It's all about getting there safely, comfortably, and together. At Schultz Chevy, we're here to help you find a vehicle that fits your family with space, reliability, and peace of mind you can count on. At Schultz Chevy, built on trust, driven by family.
From our lot to your driveway, we reach at Schultz Chevy, where every deal feels like a win.
Welcome to Lakewood, New York, where community and adventure meet by the water's edge. Stroll our farmers market, sip something special at bag and string wine merchants, and discover local shops that feel like home. From sailing and pickleball to concerts in the park, every season brings a reason to gather. Lakewood isn't just a destination, it's a way of life. Discover it for yourself. Lakewood, where good times live. There's always something happening in Lakewood. Kids can climb, swing, and play on our brand new playground, while grown-ups shop, sip coffee at Ryder's Cup, or catch live music at Hartley Park. Hit the courts, sail the lake, and explore our library and local markets. Lakewood brings neighbors and visitors together with fun around every corner. Lakewood, New York. Come play, come stay. Where good times live.
back, ladies and gentlemen. Pat Smeraldo here with Terry Mays and Catherine Org from the Chautauqua County Fair, Executive Board of Directors. And we were talking about the fair and all that goes into it, specifically the harness racing events that are coming up. So now we peel this away. We understand the why, we understand the passion, we understand July 2nd because of the kickoff for the 4th of July, which if you've been following, the county has already started, the country has, everybody's 250, right? It's going to be an incredible weekend here in Chautauqua County. Why not go to the fair? Why not enjoy this event? Good kickoff to your long weekend. But if we were to go, tell me how many races do you have?
We should roughly have 10 races,
10,
generally,
okay.
yes.
Generally 10 races.
Yeah.
A race goes a couple minutes, and
Yep.
then a duration in between to get people ready for the next race,
Yep.
basically. Team of jockeys that come in and work, team
Yep.
of doctors. People don't realize what goes into this. There's a lot of moving parts. People that are taking care of the track and things like that. So races would begin at 4 to about 6:30, about a couple hours, 2.5 hours.
Yep.
And then it's just race after race after race to 10.
We try to get through them as quick as we can, safely and as everything as well. Safety is definitely important. Try to keep the track in the right condition for each race. We're going to make sure that happens. Make sure the drivers and the trainers of the horses are prepared, ready to go. Give them enough time for that, but we do try to move them right along.
Yeah, and so it's a safety concern. How the seating for anybody that hasn't been there, how does that work at the track? I mean, we're going to be there. We're going to a few days before, we're going to go out and get a physical layout. We'll be able to show that. But tell me now how that would.
We have a large grandstand, open grandstand, and it's very safe. Everything is handicap accessible.
Awesome.
So there's no issues with that. We do have some seating if somebody wanted to put chairs around the outside fence.
Okay, that's cool. Like a baseball game.
They can do that as well too.
Own bag chair or something.
So they
That's
can
awesome.
sit there and do whatever they want there as well. Yeah.
Sure.
We'll have bleachers in a couple different places besides the grandstand. We have a large screen TV that we have in the infield of the racetrack that shows the video of the horses racing. So if you can't really see them, the distance across there, you do have a 20-foot by 16-foot screen basically right in front of you to watch it if you can't see across. To catch up on everything. The racing itself is from very, very good quality. Last year we had 4 track records from the horses that raced there last summer.
That's impressive.
Yeah, very impressive.
That's awesome.
Nice group of horses came last year.
So realistically, anybody that's never been to this to we'll call them an expert, like a person that's a knower of racing in itself, A to Z. It doesn't really matter. I mean, this is just a family and kids. I would imagine
it's going to be everywhere. A family-friendly event.
Family-friendly,
yes, that's what we're aiming for. Yep.
And I think the fact that literally I have kids, and when you have people could stay and watch, other people could go come back, and the 2.5 hours is huge, right in the middle, right, of a 2 to 10 day or something like that, and then to be able to come and watch and do that and experience it. Do you know? I'm sure you don't. I mean, you probably do, but repeaters that come to bow, is that a big thing? I'm sure
there will be. Yes.
Yeah, because they enjoyed it the first time.
Yes, they will come back.
Yeah, that's so awesome. And as far as track records, horses. And just if you've never seen on TV, we're getting ready for the Kentucky Derby, right? We'll say that now as we air, it's early, but the Kentucky Derby's coming up. But if you've never seen it in person, which though I think because when they go across the finish line, I'm sure there's an area to stand right there. You could see them coming right by. I mean, I've been with my boys or my family, and it's within feet, right? And you can see the endurance of the horses and the jockeys in itself. I mean, it's a challenging thing. I mean, it's a strong
It's a dangerous. Can be dangerous.
Yes.
Very dangerous because they're going at top speeds.
Yep.
They're going fast. You're not predicting what the animal is going to do. I mean, they may see something. Right. If they're not sure of certain things, and they jump over something, whatever. It's a dangerous game overall. We try to make it as safe as we possibly can, but the people, they enjoy it. Like you said, the people who come out the first day have never seen it before. Yeah. It is exciting. The kids will be up in the grandstands, hollering for their horse. Yeah. We have it set up where they can pick horses for the race. so they can watch them and see where their horse finishes.
That's awesome. And that's, I mean, I taught school for a bunch of years. I mean, that's like that action of that, especially I think too with the for families and family friendly, like it's we've done this with things. It's still light out, right? You don't have to worry about things like that. They can go to a restroom and come right back. You keep an eye on them. Those are the things that I look for when we do events. Is like, can I see everybody? And when you have children, unfortunately, is it exciting enough to gauge your interest? And that is most definitely. Yeah. That turns. We're going to go to the fair for a couple of hours to check it out. To hey, let's go spend the day there, or let's go spend the evening there, and let's really get our money's worth. And it's just so we know, like to go to the races what's the cost on that?
That's a free event.
Yeah, it's a free event. That's why I wanted him to say that.
It's a free event
within your purchase of your ticket to get in.
Yes.
And that's kind of, Catherine, that's once you buy your admission into the fair.
Yep, your admission into the fair gets you everything on the fairgrounds.
That is I don't even know. What's a ticket? I don't know.
I think this year might be $14 or $15
$15
for the day.
If you're a family member, you can say, I'm going to spend $15 on my kids, per kid, whatever, to get them in for 8 hours, 10 hours worth of excitement.
It may even be less than that. We've been working on numbers.
That's awesome.
Maybe less than that, but we have been working on it.
If it's that, you sold me, because I mean and it's the fair. I mean, it's just, there's so much going on. And it's
the agricultural part too, I'm with the kids especially, trying to get them involved in, I'm a horse person, but the cow people and the sheep and everybody else, it's just as big to them and as much passion to them as it is for me doing the horses. Yeah. So it's, to me, the agricultural factor, getting the kids there and seeing what actually happens, where their food comes from.
Sure.
That's another
educational all the way, learning
big factor. So
that's so awesome. And you two and your whole board do a great job. I cannot thank you enough for coming in. This is what we're trying to do, is we're trying to highlight the things in the county. You two and your board and everybody involved played an incredible part in that for the summer. And you're going to be able to see horse races in this fair. I cannot wait. You're going to see it all previewed and viewed on CCS-TV. So Terry, Catherine, thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate you so much. We're going to get this pumped up to no end. We're going to fill those stands. So
thank you so much for having us. We appreciate it.
Yes. Next time on Community Conversations, we're going to bring in somebody that's doing something great in Chautauqua County, like these two folks. And we'll tell you more then. Stay tuned to CCS-TV for all your horse race updates. Thank you very much. Have a great day.
Stop by Wegmans for your safe and easy flu shot. Protecting you and your family from the flu is important to us, and our knowledgeable, caring pharmacists are ready to help. Vaccines are available for adults, seniors, and kids. Plus, there's no prescription needed and a $0 copay with most insurance. Visit our pharmacy today or make an appointment online. Wegmans, your one-stop shop to help keep your family safe and healthy.
To enlist into the National Guard, you first have to contact a recruiter. So either calling up your local office or going online and finding who your nearest recruiter is. So you talk to the recruiter. Once you speak to them and you schedule an appointment, you come in. Don't be afraid to come into our office. Coming in does not make you have to join. It's just answering any questions that you might have and seeing how we can help you get there.
Schultz is the place where you can not only find your next new car, you can customize it exactly how you want it. Build a vehicle from one of your favorite brands, secure rebates and incentives, and expect delivery within 6 to 8 weeks. Get the keys to your ride in-store or in your own driveway and enjoy a year of complimentary Schultz Auto Care. Walk in to view our exciting inventory of vehicles arriving daily, or schedule your digital consultation online today to discover why we say you can't beat a Schultz deal. Experience the difference buying your next pre-owned ride at Schultz. Certified technicians ensure our inventory gets up-to-date maintenance. Most purchases include a limited lifetime engine warranty and more. That's why we say you can't beat a Schultz deal.